Hi friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. This is React.js full tutorial series for absolute beginners. We are continuing to learn about the hooks and especially the built-in hooks that React provides. Today we are going to learn and implement use reference. Use reference is easy way to access any element's DOM property. That means you can get any element and manipulate or change its DOM properties. It can be a value, it can be style, it can be anything. Let's go ahead and learn all about it in today's episode. This is part 28 of the series. Before I kickstart this series, how do you support Arc tutorials? You can like, comment, share. Also, if you like my work, please do consider buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/arctutorials. Also, if you need any job support or training, write to me at surya.aradhya@gmail.com. Following is the playlist. I'm sure you're following it. If you have not yet checked out the first 27 episodes, make sure that you check it out to learn and master React with me. I have listed to a top 20 commonly used React hooks, out of which 8 are built in that you are seeing on your screen right now. We are today learning about use reference. Other hooks that are commonly used I have listed. We will implement them. These are all custom hooks, which means we need to write the code. We will write them as we progress in the series. Alright, so talking about useRef. So useRef is a hook in React that is primarily used for working with the DOM, which means if you have an element in the page, you can easily get its properties, DOM attributes, and much more. It can be used to persist values throughout the view without causing any re-renders. You can also initialize the values using ref. You can update the values using updating ref. So let's go ahead and do the hands-on now. Alright, so I have my project here. We are trying to build a ARC credit card bank. Let's see how that will go once we start routing and much more. For now, let's just say we have a customer form.js. That's where we'll use our use ref basically. So from React, and we are, since we are learning about the use ref, let's use ref. Alright, so we have imported that. The next thing we'll do is go ahead and create a component. Let's call it customer form. And alright, and in this let's define a username ref equal to use ref, and initial value I'm putting it null. What will this return? This will return simply, let's say I'm using an empty fragment here, and you can use a form, and in the form we can write on submit. Let's do a handle submit and close this here. And inside the form, let's have a element. It can have label and say username, and let's put a input type equal to text. And this is where it gets interesting. We are using a ref, and let's call it username ref. That's what we have used here, and this is exactly how you can map it. So what this means is now we can always access this element using the reference. I'll show you that in just a bit, but first let's go ahead and export this component. Export default customer form. So now we have created a component. It has a simple form with one field in it, and we are mapping that field's reference. So we are in that. So let's start the server. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so we have this right here coming up, and just open localhost 3000, and it's not showing because we have not yet used this particular component. So go to app.js customer form, and the reason I type it is because it will be auto imported. Alright, it's giving some error. Let's check. It says handle submit is not defined. So let's go ahead and implement that method. what it this is the handle submit. So let's go ahead and throw in that simple function handle submit, and what it would do is that it will have an event, and first we'll do e dot prevent default, so that way it won't submit the form or reload the page. Next we can just say username equal to, now I'm using the reference object and saying dot current dot value, and we can always display that value or console log for now. So see, right now I'm pulling the data using a reference of the input, and we can do much more things. I'll just show you that also in just a bit. So we have the form here. Let's put a submit button. On click it should submit it. Submit, we have a button, and type submit and say add customer. So we have it here. Now open the console log. You can see here, now I'm going to enter our tutorials and click on add customer. It's doing the console log, but we can do much more things than just reading a value. What we can do is, let's say we can do username ref dot current dot value. Let's reset it to empty once we have console logged it. We can also change its style properties using current dot style dot background color equal to say red, right? Basically you can do anything and everything. See, now it emptied it and put a background color. So using reference you can get the element and do anything and everything. I'll show you one more and say mobile number useRef, and initial value I'm giving 1 2 3, and now you can use it again in the form or anywhere in the, not only in the form, you can use it with anything you want. Here you will write mobile number ref, and we can mobile number ref, and now you will see that it will set the initial value once we do that. So how do we do that? So you can take it the value here, and you can set the value and say mobile number ref dot current dot value is equal to 1234, and save it, and now you see the value is coming as 1234. So basically you can take that value, and using the current dot value or current dot style, current dot href, you can do with anything. I'll leave with you with one more example. Let's say you have a href which says https arctutorials.com, and you can write a ref and say website ref, and close this anchor tag and say website, and here on click let's read that value. So I'm going to create one more ref and say website reference equal to useref, let's say initial is null, but on click let's read that value. So you can use it like website ref dot current dot href and do a console log. So this way now I'm going to read the property. Okay, so let's keep it null for now, and it says set properties of null, cannot set properties of null, and it is saying on line number 8, which is this uh, website ref, and we have not used it, or we have used it here. So what we can do is let's set a value https google.com, and let's reload. Cannot set properties of null, mobile number, right? Okay, let's give an initial value and then change the value. Okay, that's says uncaught type error because let type error, cannot create property value on string. But let's check current dot value mobile number ref. We have used it here, and here we should be able to set the value. Let's set it on handle event and print that. Alright, so that should be resolved now. So enter some value, mobile number, and click on add customer, and we can see that it is printing the website URL because we are taking the current .href. So ideally you can use ref for any work. Like I said, you can access value, you can access style.background, you can access its properties, href, and much more. All you need to do is use ref hook and map it to the element in the component. That's all you need to do. Alright, I hope it's clear, because in the next episode we are going to learn about use memo hook. I hope you are enjoying this series. Please do let me know if you see any issues in your code or need any help. I'm happy to help you. If you like my work and tutorials, please do consider buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/arctutorials. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.